So keep on going with your silly dream by Piter on AO3. Read by Lily6645. This fic may include mentions of suicidal thoughts. That is your warning. Chapter 68. Got you, ho! Summary. Izuku shoots. The weight of the gun in his pocket kept him grounded as he waited on the roof, hands trembling. Izuku stuffed them in his pocket, taking a steady breath. "Can you hear me, kid?" Yamada asked from the small earpiece hidden behind his hood. "Yeah." "Okay, report to me. What's the plan?" Izuku rolled his eyes. "I've already repeated, Nope! No buts! Lay it on me again." Mike interrupted, loud voice causing the teen to wince. The plan in question? Threaten the double with a gun. Not the most sophisticated, but hopefully it'd be good enough. Izuku tensed as the door opened. The Eraserhead fraud stepped closer. "Yahoo, you came. Do you have the bullets, kid?" Yes, I do." As soon as the man was close enough, Izuku roughly pressed the gun into his side, electing a gasp. "What the?" "Where's Eraserhead?" the vigilante asked lowly, jamming the weapon a little harsher into the double. Slowly, a smile spread across not Aizawa's face. Nothing like the terrifying grin or occasional twitch of the man's lips. No, it was giddy. Eraserhead looked giddy. Izuku was going to throw up. "You caught me, but I couldn't resist cutting him up. He was just right there, and..." "Where is he?" Izuku cut him short, glaring. "Cut him up? The League of Villains." "You're so cute." Dear God, he never wanted to hear those words from his teacher's mouth. He's officially traumatized. "Don't worry. He's okay. Shigaraki won't let me do more. He should be on his way back now." Izuku's eye twitched, his finger tensing on the trigger. "Yahoo! Let her go. We know what we need to, and Pro-Hero Midnight is en route. Think about the..." Izuku didn't let him finish. A lone red bullet was fired. That is the end of chapter 68. On to the next chapter. Chapter 69. Izuku Midoriya's grave mistake. Mike was screaming in his ear, quickly muted by ringing. Izuku swallowed hard, index finger of his hand still pressed around the trigger. He was shaking. He couldn't tear his eyes away. Mush. Brown mush. It was an honest-to-God clone. Not someone with a quirk like Toga's. They were there, yes, but no one was attached. No quirk factor was attached. Izuku had wasted a bullet for nothing. The door led to the stairs slammed open, revealing a frantic Mike just as Midnight paused at the roof ledge. Izuku couldn't move. His chest, he couldn't move. He couldn't breathe. The remaining finger and thumb of his left hand lifted, clutching the chest of his hoodie like a lifeline. What had he done? He watched as Yamada's hand reached forward slowly, almost grabbing the gun. Almost. No way in hell Izuku was just going to let him. In a blur, Izuku had stumbled away after bashing the gun against Yamada's face. He didn't mean to. Hell, he didn't even know how he just made his arm move. He didn't know how to breathe. Izuku didn't care about how they whispered, how Mike's nose bled, and Midnight looked at him like a villain, and he wasted a bullet on some damn mush and... Dad, don't! What the hell are you doing, Dad? Shinso yelled from inside. Before the roof access door burst open for the second time, Eraserhead, his uniform, had a few large, gnarly-looking gashes across his torso, and a few smaller ones along his arms. His gaze flickered around, catching on the puddle pros, and finally Izuku. Joe! Jesus, what are... Mike, shut it. Namuri, don't. Izuku hadn't even noticed how the woman's fingers had gone to her opposite arm, preparing to rip the thin cloth and release her quirk. After a moment of hesitation, they allow him to slowly walk forward. Although both seemed prepared to spring into action at any given sign, Aizawa walked at a slow pace up until he was arm length away. Izuku takes in another shallow, shaky breath. Everything still hurt. His left ear still rang. He still couldn't. Kid, it's me. God, it was. I'm back in one piece, and I don't know what you did up here, but I know it was stupid. But I guess we can talk about that later. Right now, you need to breathe. Izuku tried, choking on air. Well, lack of air, that is. I can't! Aizawa scowled at him. Yes, you can. I can't, I won't, Yahoo! You can. A small sob made its way from Izuku's throat, and he shook his head. In a flash, the teen had sunk to the ground, shaking. Aizawa crouched next to him. The underground hero didn't complain, not even once. Not as Izuku took what had to be at least 10 minutes to even out his breathing. Slowly and shamefully, he looked into the eyes of his teacher, half-lidded and bloodshot. No hint of a smile on his face, slightly damp and bloody face. And Izuku did what may have just been the dumbest decision of his life. But hey, he wanted to experience a hug from the real guy, not the clone. He launched forward, pulling a startled grunt from Aizawa as the man was knocked down by the force of a teen falling into him. He didn't pull back. Mr. Aizawa, I messed up so bad. I wasted a bullet, but it wasn't even Toga, and even if it was, I would have shot her, and I don't know what to do, and... A hesitant hand slowly touched the back of his head. It pushed Izuku into Aizawa's chest, whereas the clone had tried to break Izuku's nose against his shoulder. These movements were tender and warm, made to prevent scaring him. Yet his breath sped again. "I'm sorry. I hurt Mike too, but I was scared. He was a villain 'cause I can't breathe." "Stop." Izuku's mouth shut. "Come on. In through your nose, out through your mouth." Izuku nodded, slowly mimicking the underground pro's breaths, until he had calmed down a second time. If he wasn't so exhausted, he might have had the gall to feel embarrassed. But right now, his dad— Wait a damn minute. Aizawa was not his dad. Nope. He was thinking crazy. In fact, he was one of the 3 pros on this roof ready to capture him. He kind of forgot about that. The teen pulled back, eyes roaming to meet the pros. Then Shinso's wide ones from the door. Izuku did the logical thing and jumped off the roof. That is the end of chapter 69 of So Keep On Going With Your Silly Dream by Piter on AO3. If you like this, please go support the original author. Link in the description below. Hope you have a good day, night, or whatever time zone you're in. Bye, kittens!